Oh boy, what's up, my cursters? If y'all ain't heard, y'all about to get an earful today. Now, everybody has been talking about this whole divorce situation between kimzolciak and Kroy. But honey, let me tell you, we found out that Kroy is the one who filed for divorce, not Kim. And whatever TMZ reported on their webpage is not true. Y'all got to check out my girl Chronicle Speaks, and she got the deets, honey. She went and got them divorce papers, and she is letting you know exactly what's going on. Let's take a look.
So Kroy was the one that filed for divorce, not Kim. Okay, so they were married on November 11th, 2011, and since that date lived together as husband and wife until approximately the filing of the complaint, at which time they were separated and since have lived in a bona fide state of separation. Petitioner, meaning Kroy, has separated from respondent, meaning Kim, on the grounds that the marriage is irretrievably broken and thereby entitling petitioner to a divorce under Georgia law. Petitioner further shows he is entitled to a divorce from respondent upon other grounds. However, he chooses to reserve his right to amend his petition at a later time during these proceedings if necessary. Baby, that sound like Kim did something and Kroy ain't forgiving her for it, and Kroy is like, you better play right or I'ma tell it all. What y'all getting out of that? On the 5th of May, but we didn't find out until yesterday on the 8th of May, and this honestly did not come out until the IRS information came out saying that they owed. Something is happening. Someone is feeding information to TMZ, and that information is not true because Kim did not file for divorce. I've seen absolutely nothing in any of the documentation showing April the 30th like TMZ said, so I'm really feeling like Kim was trying to feed information to them to kind of head people off to think she was the one that filed, but it was Kroy. It's about to be something that's about to hit the fan. I don't know what it is, y'all, but something is going to come out. Kroy is going to release it if Kim decides to fight back.
Now, reading further into them documents, y'all, Kroy is asking for Kim to be banned from coming back to the house or having a house, being in the house, living in the house, doing anything with the house. He don't want her nowhere around. Something is definitely going on between the two of them. And it doesn't sound like it's just because they've been overspending on their means, because y'all know that they owe the government taxes. And if I'm not mistaken, she owe $1 million and he owe $1 million. So something else got to be going on as well, because, you know, they have filed bankruptcy and stuff over the course of times. But you got to remember, he's on his NFL pay stubs. OK, and she's on that Housewives of Atlanta pay stubs. OK, and something ain't coming up evenly. They overspending or something. And even Bethany came in and she was highly pissed about this whole situation. She gave her whole intake about it too, because let's remember, Bethany went through the same thing. She ended up divorcing her husband as well, and she paid a whole lot in that divorce.
I was just on my podcast, and my producers told me that Kim and Kroy, Kim Zolciak and Kroy are getting divorced. And I've heard all the rumors about the foreclosure, and I thought to myself, marriage is hard enough. Bringing other people into your life and highlighting it for years on TV. I did it for a short time and I paid the price. And I took it like a champ when I was scrutinized, and, you know, they go with you in when it's happy and everything looks great. And everyone's coming with you when it goes down to the abyss in the shit Slumdog Millionaire style. So they invited us into this life. And they've always been people who seem like they're spending more than they have. He's on a football salary. She's on a housewife's salary. And they're spending like planes going down. And the thing is, you can't spend more than you make. And it's the old housewives model to get on the show, make no money, spend, logo, car, house, bankruptcy, foreclosure, because you can't keep up. You're writing checks you can't cash, and it's gross. It's like, what's wrong with America? When the whole real estate bubble crashed, that was because people were just financing their houses, and the whole thing imploded. And I heard Kim and Kroy owe $1 million each, and it's like, good, pay the IRS. You gotta pay. You want to play, you gotta pay. And all these couples that bring everybody into every single detail like they're perfect. It's a recipe for disaster also. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan, and then he's cheating. And it's Adam Levine and his wife. Everyone gets humbled real quick. So these two, we're so perfect and we're so in love and we have all this money and we're spending and the diamonds and the this and the filters and the kids and everything. And then when the shit goes sideways, you invited us in when it was going good and it looked like a fairy tale or made us believe it was. Well, guess what? We're coming out with you too. So no one's going to respect your privacy at this time because there is no privacy at this time. And I think I get particularly lit when people spend what they don't have. It's like up the whole system. It's like with the IRS. Like you pay your goddamn bills, right? I never spent a goddamn dime until I made money. Like never. I couldn't afford a taxi. I would pray that someone would buy me a drink. Like I never spent a fucking penny. I was terrified. I was on the cover of Forbes and called my business manager to ask if I could buy a handbag the first time. I was always terrified because you don't spend money. You don't have. My apartment was furnished by IKEA. When I was on the Housewives in New York, I didn't have it, so I didn't pretend I had it. I hate all show and no go. I hate fronting and stunting. Pay your bills. That's all I have to say. Pay your bills.
Well, she said a mouthful, y'all. And let's not forget, that's not the only thing that Kroy is asking for. He's also asking for full custody of the kids that him and Kim share together. Now, keep in mind, he did adopt her other two girls. So they have the same last name as he does, but they're grown. So I don't think they're going to be included in this whole situation. It's the 4 kids that they had together between them two. But baby, this is the Bellamy's of everything, honey. Y'all got to get into these deets and check it out. And don't forget to go follow my girl Chronicle Speaks as well so y'all can get some updated information. See y'all in the chat. Peace.